mo alam, malay mo, yung initially na sinat pala ni Waze, marami pa dong mga sirang daan. So, iikot mo pa rin talaga, di ba? Yeah. So, siguro to wrap things up, let's just challenge ourselves siguro with like a wrap-up statement. Like, how do you know if something or someone is for you?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Gica.
Ang galing yung dalawa. Ako,
so someone or something is not for you.
Pag wala talagang peace, to me, yun. If it bothers you more than it gives you that sense of peace and security, then it's not. If talagang hindi ka makatulog sa gabi, or if you just keep on finding ways and means to justify it more than just let it happen, then most likely it's not for you. Kasi dun na nagsisimula yung pinipilit mo na eh. Yung na lahat na lang binibigyan mo ng kumbaga rason, or lahat na lang merong kang lusot. Or meron kang explanation, diba? Just to appease yourself maybe, or to satisfy yourself. When you know that you're only giving yourself all these answers because you want to proceed with it, and not because these answers are valid. So, to me, ayun, if there is no peace, kasi lalo na nga yun, if you're walking with the Lord and you have committed to live by the Spirit, maglalaban yan, di ba? At mafe-feel mo naman kung kailan aligned na yan. Pag sinabi ni Lord na that's okay for you to do that and you're not violating any biblical principle also. Kasi kagaya niyan, yung boyfriend-girlfriend, wala naman yan sa Bible. Kaya sabi ni Sestra kanina, it's a gray area. Di ba? But still, bakit pa rin maraming Christians ang in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship? Despite. Diba? Kasi siguro, naintindihan nila na wala naman silang ginawa that's not pleasing to the Lord, deliberately or ganyan. And nasa kanila, naintindihan nila what this relationship is for. There is peace in their hearts na their parents approve of it. And meron silang peace na kaya nila itong i-sustain because they will help each other in kingdom building, maybe in a certain ministry or whatnot. Diba? So then that makes it okay. Pero yung, kunyari, ikaw, ang skills at talent mo, sobrang taliwas dun sa gustong maging ministry ng magiging ministry partner mo, di ba? Tapos ikaw hindi ka mapakali kasi paano mo siya ngayon tutulungan? Kasi kahit naman aralin mo, hindi mo talaga maaral yung skill na yon, di ba? So if it bothers you like that, then it's time to I think, reassess and think about it. Because there are things that you can learn as you go along, and there are things that talagang hindi lang mag-work. So, wag talagang ipilit pag hindi kaya. Yung, alam niyo yung laruan ng mga bata na shapes?
Yung sinushoot mo yung shape.
Right?
Sa bilog.
Diba?
Yung bilog na may butas.
Diba? Diba? Kahit anong pilit mong ipasok yung bilog sa triangle, hindi talaga siya gagana. So you can keep trying, but in the many attempts, all of those attempts fail, then you think about it.
Yeah. Thanks, Gica. Actually, I like talaga yung part na sinabi mo na peace. There has to be peace inside of you. And if it's continuously bothering you, whatever that is, be it a relationship, be it a career, be it something, then and you've been praying about it and andun pa rin talaga siya, then it's really time to evaluate.
Yes.
Diba? So ikaw Ren,
well, siguro I'll just add to the piece then that you guys were sharing, like there's a peace that the world gives, or like out of convenience, but there's a peace that transcends all understanding. And the difference lies in whether we take it to the Lord or we take it on our own, like sa atin lang kung ano yung feeling mo or kung ano yung tingin mong tama. So yun lang. I just wanted to add that to you guys and to those who might be listening kasi. Siguro ako, I'll just share, like, one of the things that we kept on talking about was abiding by God's word. Kasi I guess it all begins and ends with what is the basis by which you live your life. Does your decision making have an anchor. You stand on something for which to base your decisions. Kasi yung impulse, that's human nature. And so without an anchor, without an absolute basis, we're really bound to be swayed by those decisions. And you know, it's not to say to not mind the feelings, kasi they were given to us but they're actually something that the Lord gave us so that we could find satisfaction in Him and understand that after that satisfaction, that experience of satisfaction in Him, we understand everything else in the world. And so everything else that we decide upon will be based on the relationship that we have with the Lord. I'm just drawing back kasi parang I just also don't want us to sound like this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do, without sharing also the basis by which we get it. Kasi, you know, we can give like lessons and tips and all of that, but at the end of the day, we can't really do anything on our own strength. It's really something that the Lord alone gives. If it's something that He says to do, then He is the only one who can enable you to do it. Everything else, you know, will fall short. So I guess like it's just a reminder also na what is the basis by which we make our decisions. And if we're followers of Christ, then praise God. And so let that be a reason to continue unto God. Diba? Pero if we aren't yet followers of Christ, where are we basing our decisions? Kasi this life is full of, you know, like where else you can get it, diba? Ang dami namin pwede. But, you know, Jesus says He is the way, the truth, and the life. And so, yun lang. When we don't know kasi what to do, or when we can't decide where to go, we begin with the one who made us. He knows where it is and what it is that we ought to do with this life that He gave. So yeah.
Okay, that's it. Hindi, I mean, ako, personally, ang dami ko na nakuha sa sinabi nila. Siguro, just to probably share something lang, I think, first and foremost, if you answer with the question, when is something or someone right for you? We have to first accept that we can't really know for sure. As in like, kung may question and answer lang I mean, hindi mo talaga siya malalaman na right away. Yes or no. It's for me, it's not for me. But again, connecting to what Ren said, it has to start somewhere. Diba? I mean, it starts with where you base, tama si Ren, where you base your decisions on, or who you base your decisions on. I mean, whose principles, whose morals you base your decisions on. Kanino naka-anchor yung belief system mo. And from there, it will guide you in the process of deciding if something can be for you or not. But again, I just want to siguro share also, and you can add or you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's really, I think another key word here is process also. Because it's a day-to-day, month-to-month journey. Year-to-year, moment-by-moment journey. Kumbaga, I always go back to yung story ni David in the Bible, wherein the Lord has promised him victory already. But then there was one time that basta nag-retreat yung kalaban nila, and then pwede naman siyang umatake uli. Kasi pinramis na siya ng victory. Pero, what he did was, instead of habulin yung mga nag-retreat, he went back again to ask the Lord na, hahabulin ko ba o hindi? And then, surprisingly, the Lord said, you wait. Diba? You wait. And something will happen. And because he asked again, and he followed, he na-secure talaga yung victory. What could have happened if, ay, sinabi naman niya na sure na to, edi go lang ako ng, go lang. It could have turned out differently. So it's really a moment-by-moment encounter, a moment-by-moment process. Because, we all want the best for ourselves. The Lord obviously wants the best for us. But He wouldn't just like answer it na pag sinagot niya, ito na yon. Diba? Kung ano yung feel mong sagot niya ngayon, yun na yun. Diba? Most of the time, it's really a process. And you get to discover as you walk with Him every step of the way. Yeah, am I going the right way? Oh, yes. Tama pa to. Okay, meron ulit another meter. Oh, tama pa ako. Yeah. Ito pa rin yung path niya. And then another meter. Diba? Kaya nga, diba, lamp? Diba? You don't see everything right away. So, another meter.
I'm gonna share that. Praise the Lord. Go ahead.
Yeah, another meter and another meter. And then eventually, you'll find na, okay, I've met the right person. I'm with the right person. Or I'm in the right career path. Or I'm in the right ministry. And looking back, doon mo na ma-realize na, okay, praise God, I made the right decision. Ito talaga yung tama. Pero, that's you looking back. But you right now, moving forward, hindi mo siya makikita agad-agad. So it's really, accepting that it's gonna be a process. The same way when you get to know a person na potentially can be your God's best or potentially can be your partner, it's a process. Kasi then, hanggat di pa kayo kinakasal, hindi pwede sabihin na siya na talaga. You get what I'm saying? Pero it's a process that you take every step of the way. Even in your career, even in your relationships, all kinds of relationships, it's a process. So I think that's just what I want to say, that you accept that it's a process, and you accept that you need to rely on the Lord every step of the way, every moment, to keep you in check that you are doing the right thing and you're going the right direction. And if wala pa ring sagot, then you wait.
Sure.
Diba? But accepting that it's a process. Hindi mo siya agad pagkabukas mo ng Bible, kung Christian ka, ayan na yun. Sagot na, diba? Or if you're not yet a believer of Christ, may napanaginipan ka lang or nabasa ka, naparod ka sa TV, yun na yun. Hindi po ganon. In anything, it's always gonna be a process. Kumbaga para siyang you check every step of the way.
Naalala ko yung Psalm 119 when you were talking about the lamp. Ang haba ng Psalm 119, so I'm not sure which verse.
Okay.
Your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. And so the lamp can actually cast just enough light to take another step. It doesn't cast light for you to see the rest of the road ahead.
Right.
It gives you enough light to take another step. And so that is talagang going to God every day, moment by moment, finding His light and letting that light cast that next step that you will take. So naalala ko lang bigla.
And
may sinabi si Lodi.
Ano sabi ni
Lodi?
Sabi niya, parang ways lang, may reroute din.
Yes! Tama! Hindi mo alam, malay mo, yung initially na sinat pala ni Waze, marami pa dong mga sirang daan, so iikot mo pa rin talaga, di ba? So, I think it's accepting that it's a process na yun na step by step, walking moment by moment. Siguro that gives you peace, kasi siguro marami sa atin naghahanap kasi agad ng instant answers.
Yun.
And that's what makes us anxious. That's what...
It's a world of instance kasi.
Oh,
noodles, lahat. Diba?
Tama, nakagutom. That's what takes away the peace kasi naghahanap agad tayo ng sagot na, itong siya na ba agad? Ano mo yun? Parang, or ito na ba yung career for me? Or ito na ba yung opportunity for me? Or ito na ba yung person for me? Nainip tayo Gusto agad natin sagot. So, kaya
actually, Pao, nung nagkikwento ka kanina rin about David and everything, I was reminded of one of my favorite words, surrender. Yun kasi yung pinakamahirap gawin aside from acceptance. Diba? Parang naisip ko lang na yung question natin, yung main question natin, when do you know or how do you know if it's not right for you, whether something or someone. Pero aside from how do you know if someone is not right for you, how do you also know if relationships in general is not right for you? Paano kung hindi ka pala meant to actually even be in a relationship?
Yeah.
And also, dun din mag-start yung acceptance na while it could happen, it also could not happen. And if it doesn't happen, are you going to be okay with that? Kasi yung kanina pang sinasabi ni Sestra na dying to self, the moment you understood what Jesus has done for you, when He paid for you and bought you with His own blood, you are no longer your own. While kanina sinasabi ko, you define what you want, blah, blah. At the end of the day, meron din yung mga bagay na gusto ka. What if hindi naman yun yung gusto ni God? Pag sinabi mo siya na yung Lord mo, sino na bang masusunod pa rin? Yung gusto mo pa rin? Or yung gusto ni God? Unless yung what you want is aligned with what you think God wants also for you. Na ang gusto ko yung ganito, na based on the Bible, ganito siya, godly siya, or yun nga, respectful din siya sa parents niya and all of those. But I think yung surrender talaga, yung complete total surrender dun sa kung ano yung talagang gusto ni God for you. Like yung kay David, to attack ba or to wait? Or kung ano din, kung ipipilit mo ba talaga kung ano yung gusto mo. So, hands up. Sige Lord, bala ka na.
Correct. Actually, siguro, baka lang meron lang, like, watching right now na mapaisip, paano yon kung hindi ko gusto yung gusto ni Lord? Believe one thing. Here's my encouragement and assurance for you. If it's something that the Lord wants for you, He will change your heart to want it.
Yep.
And you'll have peace.
And you can never go wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the best. Madalas, tingnan mo yung decision mo na ikaw lang ang gumawa. Anong ending? Palpak, di ba? Pero pag sure ka na yun ang gusto ni Lord, kailan ka nawalan ng joy, ng peace? So, that's something that I hope everybody will get to experience. Kasi, ang sarap. Ang sarap.
Stig. So, grabe. Tuwa naman ako. So, I hope everybody enjoyed and learned something in this time together. Salamat sa lahat ng mga kaibigan namin na nanonood.
Yes. Thanks, guys.
Again, special shout out to Boiling Waters for your very insightful and entertaining posts.
And podcasts. So let's just follow their pages, and also again look for Boiling Waters PH in Spotify and Apple Podcasts to hear more from them. So yeah, I really hope that we're able to, hindi naman answer, but we're able to in a way shed a light to those of you who are really asking that question. When is something or someone not for me? Diba? So I hope through our discussion, meron kayong idea na naisip or merong hugot sa puso na konti, diba? Kirot ba? Or nakalabit ka ng konti that, you know, that would in a way help you in discerning, diba? And of course, again, it's a process that the best thing about it, it's a process that you don't have to do alone. That it's a process that is only best done with a partner, and that partner is our Lord Jesus Christ. So make sure you get that partner. Yes.
Your partner in your decisions in your whole life. And, magugulat ka na lang na, things are not as hard as deciding is not as hard as it seems because he knows everything. So, again, I want to thank our lovely guests.
Wow.
Of course, yeah, lovely guests, diba? Ren dela Cruz, who's soon to be married.
Yeah.
Pray for us.
Gica Lumabao, who's single. And sabi ko, sasabihin ko to eh.
Galing talaga na isingit talaga pa natin yun.
Kuya, naisip ko hindi niya shinare. Kala ko ba sasabihin niya? Yung pala ni-reserve niya sa dulo.
Grabe naman yun.
No, single and available. Uy, nag-message ang Boiling Waters. Join
Wow!
Let's join their podcast episodes now next time. Yes.
Uy!
Sorry. Daldal ko, hindi ko narinig yung sinabi
Let's
mo.
join now their podcast episodes one time.
Oy!
Why not?
Oh! Ngayon po kami, Boiling Waters. You know what to do. You know what to do. Save radio if you need me. Joke lang.
Huwag ka maghalala pagka nagka-opening, bro.
Oo, bakit hindi?
Nagpasa ng resyo.
Kailangan more male,
Yeah.
So,
voices.
Sorry, can we just share, like, if anyone's listening, tuning in, and, like, they have any questions, or
Yeah.
like, want to know more about what we've been talking about, especially that bit where we talk about the gospel, about dying to self, about Jesus being the way, the truth, and the life, anything at all, like, please feel free to
message us. DM or comments, regardless. I mean, any of us, our accounts naman are open for the public. Open for the public. So,
may mga panahon talagang hindi ko na siya nakikita, pero please, like,
yes.
Yeah.
Pag babae, message niyo po. Pag lalaki, message niyo po ako.
Yes.
Babae, message niyo po si Ren and Gica. Kung lalaki ka at
single ka,
ang gusto mong i-message,
follower ka of Christ, you have fully understood the gospel, you abide by the word, you want to live a life for the sake of the gospel, you know what to do.
Yeah. Again, pag lalaki, message me. I am going to answer back. If babae, message po si Ren and Gica. Kung lalaki, pero si Gica ang gusto mong i-message, pwede sa umaga at wag late night. Okay?
Galing.
Okay?
Thanks, guys,
You're welcome.
Wait, but thank you, Pao, for doing this. Kasi
Yes.
nga, kami ni Ren, very disorganized sa mga ganito namin. And really,
Marami kami
talagang,
natutunan sa'yo, bro.
Oo, dapat pala nagpe-prepare, dapat pala may pub mats, dapat pala may PowerPoint.
For reference, pwedeng
may interview, may research.
Oo, dami kong research kasi wala akong experience at all sa relationship, so kailangan ko mag-research.
ni-record ko nga pala yung pre-meeting natin
Yung kahapon, yung non-public. By the way,
may message pala ako mamaya.
Wag po. Si Gica na. Anyway, to those who missed our kwentuhan, because it's been fun and insightful. I hope we had fun. Tama ba?
Yeah, thanks guys. 2 hours.
Still available here in this page. So feel free to check it out. At the same time, I'll be editing this except yung hindi ko tatanggalin yung advertisement for Gica, and I'll be posting it on YouTube soon. So you can always go back.
Grabe.
Hihiwalay mo yon, tapos ilalagay mo siya sa dulo ng lahat ng video.
Ayun.
Wow!
And at saka pag inedit ko, may number niya sa baba.
Pwede, kailangan dumaan muna sa amin. As in,
puro prank calls na yung natanggap ko, no?
Hotline.
Bianca, please message Ren and Bianca for applicants.
Ayun. Pwede. Kung may gusto
Submit your resume.
Again, you can rewatch it here on Facebook or wait na lang konti sa YouTube para malagay ko lang yung contact number ni Gica.
Wow.
Yun lang yung edit.
Yun lang. Wala nang i-add na ito.
Nag-scroll ng paulit.
Isang title, tapos yun na yun.
Naging hotline, no? Yung gumagalaw.
Yung dumadaan yung... So, again, thank you. We don't know if maulit pa to, pero hopefully, next time, ulit namin.
Si Paolo sa
May nagtatanong na nga kung may next week ba daw eh.
Pag-usapan po namin, depende sa aming preparation.
Wow!
Kasi wala talaga kaming preparation. Pero, hopefully, depende rin sa kabisihan nitong dalawang ladies na to. But, yeah, our goal is to, my personal goal is to come up with interesting conversations for all of you. And I wanted to start with these
thanks,
godly women para ma-inspire at matuto tayong lahat. At ma-promote ko rin si Gica sa mga lalaking naghahanap ng...
Baka sabihin nila, ano ko to, modus operandi ko to all along. My goodness gracious. Because of fire.
So, again...
May pag-promote, pwede ko ba i-promote si Luis Cortez?
Ayan, promote na. Go. Parang dami natin viewers no? Go promote.
Please follow Luis Cortez Music on Facebook and subscribe. Oh, mayroon din kayong ipapasubscribe, di ba? Please subscribe to his YouTube channel to be blessed with some original OPM Christian music.
Yes, go.
Anong YouTube ni Luis?
Type nyo lang, Luis Cortez Music.
Luis Cortez Music.
Sana tama.
Nakatour lang niya sa US. Ganun po siya kalupit.
Yeah. Big time.
For clarification's sake, that was for Moira.
I mean, okay din. No? Siyempre,
But,
pwede si Moira. Why not?
The backup vocalist and guitarist.
Saved Radio.
Ayan, Sestra, go ahead, please. Saved Radio.
Yes, please tune in to Saved Radio. It's free on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store, or you can also stream via save.ph/radio. May D po yun ha, past tense po. S-A-V-E-D. Saved. Yes, hindi po siya Save Radio, okay? It's Saved Radio. And also, if you can also like, subscribe, share to Chikahan.
Nahiya nga ako na gagawin to. Okay,
yes.
Ano ng page ng YouTube mo? Chikahan with?
Gica Lumabao.
Yes.
Yeah.
Akin naman po, Paolo
So,
positive Rants, pero hindi ko pa pinagsasabi. Ngayon ko lang sinabi.
It's the launching of Paolo Positively Rants.
Welcome to his first episode. It's in
Yay!
So, honor. Wow!
Yeah, and there, meron pa ba tayong ipopromote sa sarili?
Well, TEA-tas of Manila is a thing, but there is no page nor a YouTube channel.
Nor a regular schedule.
It just happens when we think of it. And it happens on my personal Facebook account.
There you go.
Yes, there you go.
Check out our personal Facebook page if you are interested in Gica Lumabao or in TEA-tas of Manila.
Yes, correct. By the way, if you want us to do this again, let us know para ma-encourage kami at tumabay namin at maisipan namin itry ulit. Let us honestly, if you want us to do it again.
And give a topic.
Don't do this again.
Oh, yeah, you can say that. So we
can say that also. Yeah, or if there are any topics that you want us to discuss next time, we'll find a way to come up with a show for you.
And maybe we can invite another tito para naman 2-on-2.
Correct. Magiging
debate. Para di ka naman... para dalawang perspective.
Cortez, alam mo bang may mga panong sinasuggest niyang sumali sa TEA-tas?
Oh, yan pala.
Talaga ba?
Okay. So, pag ulitin po namin to, Luis Cortez, you are invited to join us here.
Feeling ko kasi baka isipin lang ng tao, desperado tayo sa tito kung siya unang-una yung tito natin. Pero bilang ikaw, Ebora, na tayong nakasali
diba?
Ating Chikahan.
Ayan, Luis, okay, ayusin na natin schedule para magka-parto tayo with you.
Tapos yung part 2 may music. Kasi nandiyan na si Luis.
Oo, pakantahin na natin siya.
Kumakanta rin po si Miss Gica Lumabao. So, bukod sa pagiging frontliner niya at pagiging Saved Radio DJ at pagiging vlogger, napakaganda po ng kanyang boses. At
wow!
niya pong kumanta, at napakahusay niya rin pong sumayaw. Nagtuturo siya ng Zumba. Kapag natapos na po ang frontliner duties niya, pwede niyo po siyang kunin. She is a freelance Zumba instructor. Thank you very much.
Pwede akong kunin, no? Parang,
pero maganda po yan kasi it will really help her economically, pero mas hinahanap romantically. Joke lang. Joke.
Gusto ko lang lumubog.
Magmukha na tong dating show. Hindi mo na dating show.
Baka questionin nila yung tunay na motibo nitong ginawa natin.
Hindi pa talaga. Gusto lang po natin tulungan kita mahanap yung...
Grabe yung tulungan talaga ako,
Yes. Opo. Yun lang po yun. Pero again, let us know if you want us to do this again and what topic.
Yep.
Para tumaba ang puso namin at gawan talaga namin ng chance. Okay, but we'll really do our best to do this again. So thank you very much. And yeah, have a good night. Bye.
Thank you guys. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
God bless everybody.